Yep, this is me. You're probably wondering how I got myself into this situation. Well, I tried to play Mortal Kombat 1 online. What's up, guys? My name is Big Flounder, and today we're going to be discussing the good, the bad, and the ugly of Mortal Kombat 1. Starting off with the good, we can go ahead and discuss one of the things that everybody knows is great, the story. The story mode of Mortal Kombat games has always been phenomenal, and this one is no exception. I had a lot of fun playing it, and I really do think that this is one of the best ones they've made. The cameos weren't like characters that we actually cared about. I didn't really care, like Cyrax and Sector didn't show up, you know. Like, there weren't a bunch of people I really wanted in the game, in the story, so that was a huge plus. There was also a lot of fun things that happened in the story that can't happen otherwise, like the girl Johnny Cage and all the crazy character mashups at the end. It's a lot of fun. I'm not going to go into too many spoilers for those of you who haven't played it, but if you haven't played it yet, go ahead and play it. Next, we have the biggest pile of dog shit on planet Earth, Invasions. Invasions is boring. This game mode genuinely sucks nuts. Every time I hop on this game and I think, oh, I want to play something other than Combat League, I realize that I can't. You simply can't. There's nothing to do in Invasions. There's nothing important to do in that game mode at all. The cosmetics you can farm for all suck. I don't know how else to say it. They're all reskins, and they're for every character in the game. I miss the Towers of Time. I miss grinding for my own character. I feel zero need to grind in this game. There is nothing to do offline once you beat the story mode at all in this game, and that is a huge factor into why nobody plays this game for more than 4 hours a day. Let's talk about something pretty ugly. No crossplay from the start. Well, it's wonderful that we're getting crossplay in February. That's kind of annoying, okay? It's 2024. It was 2023 when the game came out. Bro, crossplay was a standard in 2020. It really was. I don't know why we're allowing game companies to slack behind having no crossplay. Listen, bro, that's not how the market is going. We have people on different consoles. It is a genuine, it genuinely sucks balls to not have crossplay in any game, period. I can't play with my friends on PlayStation or Xbox. I'm stuck on the PC port, the worst port. Trust me, that's coming too. We're stuck on the PC port, and I can't play with anybody. There's like 5 people on PC. There's literally like 5 people on Steam. They're all zoning. It sucks nuts. I am begging for crossplay. I shouldn't have had to beg for crossplay. I don't know why the fighting game industry has this new standard of, like, we're just going to have no features. Why? Why can't we just start out with crossplay? I feel like that is the number one thing that we should be having in games now. Am I wrong? I don't know. I'm just glad it's coming, but still, I was quite frustrated with the fact that it's still out in the game, and it's only coming out when the DLC comes out. Now we have something good, the gameplay. The gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1, I will give my flowers, is incredible. This game is fun. It is fun. They did what they wanted to do. They did exactly what they set out to do. They wanted to make a fun Mortal Kombat. They did it. They did make a fun Mortal Kombat. Every character feels fun. They have a unique gimmick that makes them interesting. I think all the characters are designed really well, and they're designed for the fun factor to be like way up here, and nailed it, bro. Took it out of the park. Even characters like Ashra and Sindel are somewhat fun to me. I will never play them because I hate them, but they've got fun mechanics to them, and I think they're interesting. So props to NetherRealm, once again, for making every character somehow fun. Like, even Havoc has this crazy unblockable gimmick. Even though he's not that good, it's cool. It's cool, and it's fun to use. So, yeah, I will say the gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1 is very fun. But that doesn't really matter at all when my character looks like Dookie, okay? My character looks like Dookie, and if I'm not balling and cash like fucking Warren Buffett, I can't make him not look Dookie, okay? You gotta spend $20 or some shit to make your character look cool. I'm pretty sure they, like, decrease the skin prices like 12 or 15 bucks. I don't even know because I'm not buying them. I'm not spending money on skins. The only ones that I bought are, like, Krampus Shao, and I bought the Seasonal Fatality with the coins that I got from the premium edition of the game. But, dude, do you remember Mortal Kombat 11? You could just grind for the sickest skins ever, and now we have to buy, like, every single cool skin that they make. Only skins that come out, the only skins that come out that are not buyable are reskins. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, that's ridiculous. Why does Warner Brothers want to turn this game into Fortnite? I don't get it. Why? We are not playing Fortnite. Please. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. The very ugly part of this game is the PC port. There is no excuse. There's no excuse. Street Fighter 6 had a wonderful PC port. It did. I played the PC port. I got it on Steam. I loved it. I didn't have any issues. This game's PC port is the most unoptimized piece of garbage in the entire world, and it's been too fucking long where we just had to live with dog shit PC ports. NetherRealm Studios, you have players on other consoles. Is this a shock to you? Is this a shock to you? You have people on more than fucking PS5. You really do. So can you please get a team that actually wants to optimize their PC ports? I get on that game. Most of my opponents crash. I crash all the time, and I know I should not be crashing because I specifically went out of my way to upgrade my PC so I could play Mortal Kombat 1. This game is unoptimized dog shit, and I don't know why we have to live in a fighting game standard where PC ports are shit. They shouldn't be. How many players are on Steam? That is where the best game port should be. That's where all the good graphics should be. I'm spending so much money to make good graphics happen, and it's unoptimized. It's ridiculous. Something absolutely phenomenal that NetherRealm Studios is doing for Mortal Kombat 1 is the cameo system. I think that this is the most fun gimmick they've ever added to a Mortal Kombat game ever. It's better than the run mechanic, it's better than the crushing blow bullshit, and it's better than whatever stupid bullshit, the dash canceling in Mortal Kombat 9. It's fun, dude. It is a fun system. It is really interesting and intriguing, and I really love the combinations of characters. I love the fact that every DLC, you can get a cameo character that completely shifts your main character. Even if you don't want to play the DLC character, you can get a new cameo that completely shifts your new character's gameplay style, and I think that's phenomenal. I think the design of that is actually really well done, and once again, I gotta give flowers to NetherRealm in that regard. Like, once again, I feel like most of the good aspects of this game revolve around gameplay. And you're going to start seeing that a lot of the bad aspects of this game revolve around everything else. Now, for one of the bad things, I'd like to talk about the balance. The balance of this game is kind of wonky. I thought that they were going in a good direction when the game first started, but now that we're in January, you can tell they're not, okay? They gutted Cyrax. Let me fix myself. They gutted Cyrax. They made him completely unplayable. And then what? That's really all they did. That's the last big change they made. The only other thing that comes to mind at all is Kung Lao's hat being -2 instead of plus now. Okay. Realistically, who cares? They haven't touched a single one of the main rosters since the game came out. I think that sucks, dude. That sucks because we're sitting in the same meta that we were when the game first came out. I don't like that. I don't think anybody likes that. It's pretty common knowledge nowadays that players are starting to like more frequent updates more often. People are starting to like overstimulation and stuff like that. So I think the strategy of just not touching your game, especially when there are characters like Johnny Cage who are plus on every single string he throws out there, is kind of ridiculous, and I'm not a big fan of it. Homelander not being voiced by Anthony Starr is disgusting. It completely removed 90% of my hype for the character. Homelander's inflictions and the way he sounds, the way he speaks, are directly derived from Anthony Starr, and I cannot believe they're neglecting to have him in this game. I don't know what kind of scheduling conflicts had this happen. To be honest, I don't care. If that's the case, then don't fucking release him till next pack. Then have someone else come out, just like you did with Ash Williams and Joker. Have that shit happen, because I do not want to get on Homelander and have another Terminator situation in Mortal Kombat 11. I'll be back. Shut the hell up. We can tell it's not Arnold. We're going to be able to tell it's not Anthony Starr. Unless you do some AI bullshit and you completely just... You start the entire wave of all of the voice actors, like all their panic gets started by NetherRealm Studios, completely AI-ing Homelander. This is not going to sound like Homelander. The inflictions aren't going to be the same. And I'm honestly dreading the character coming out at this point. I really am. I'm scared to see Homelander come out because I'm scared to hear his voice. It's going to be like Megan Fox. You're going to hire Megan Fox again to come do the voice acting. One thing that I'm incredibly happy that NetherRealm Studios is doing is adding seasonal stages. I think that stuff is awesome. And to be completely honest with you, I'm actually not that upset about the seasonal fatalities being $12. That's one of those things I would be happy with buying because it is an actual addition. I don't care about spending $4 to stuff a turkey in someone's mouth, bro. That's fine to me. That's one of those things that I'm actually not too mad about. The skins are another issue, but like fatalities, stuff like that. And the best part is the stages cost no money. They're just in the game. Props to you guys for that. I actually really enjoy that. I love seasonal stuff. I love the fact that you're adding more stages. Please continue to do so. Please find a way to add stage fatalities. Please continue to do stuff like that. I think that kind of stuff is incredible. So props to you guys for that. We kind of touched on this earlier, but I want to discuss the real bad part about Mortal Kombat 1 and what is causing Mortal Kombat 1 to have such big issues right now. And it's Warner Bros. It's not NetherRealm Studios. It's Warner Bros. We are seeing Warner Bros. Business plan live in action right now with Rocksteady. Look what they're turning their games into. They wanted to make a Batman Beyond game. If you guys didn't know that, let me tell you. Let me be the first to tell you. Instead of the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game, Rocksteady was planning to make a Batman Beyond game or a Superman game. And instead, we're getting this horse shit. If that doesn't tell you where Warner Bros. Is directing their attention to, I don't know what does. And the only thing that attention is getting directed towards is fucking money. It's money. It's all money. They are trying everything they can to monetize their games, and that sucks, dude. Because the one thing that Warner Bros. Is neglecting to realize is that Fortnite did not succeed because of the fucking live service aspect. The second that game stopped being fun, people stopped playing it. Nobody played that shit anymore. What you guys are neglecting to realize is that nobody cares about live service. They care about fun. Because the second Fortnite was fun again, people started playing it. Had nothing to do with the live service bullshit. In fact, people kind of hated that fact. But the game was too fun, they would keep playing. You don't have that. You don't have that. And if you want to have that, then you better start focusing on the fun aspect first. Because this isn't working. Something about this game that I just really dislike is the brutalities. I think that the brutalities of the game are indeed ugly. We don't have more than 5 for each character, and you can kind of tell that the passion for these brutalities may have faded a bit. Why aren't there more brutalities being added like there were last game in Mortal Kombat 11? Why do only the DLC characters get secret cool stuff that you can do, like Omni-Man, you hold LTRT, rip their skeleton out? And worst of all, why did you pick the worst moves in the game to give brutalities to, bro? I'm a General Shao player. I can't even hit a single brutality on my combo. This is what I'm talking about. You guys need to add brutalities. Give General Shao's axe command grab where you throw them down into his axe. Why is that not a brutality? Please. I don't end combos with anything else. Please make that a brutality. I can't do a single brutality combo as Shao. And there's a plethora of characters like that. So please start adding stuff. Now we get into our last good thing for the day, NetherRealm Studios. NetherRealm Studios has proven time and time again that they are willing to listen to our complaints and they are willing to work with us. They want to make the best game possible and they're trying their best. There are limitations that we probably just can't see behind the scenes, so I'm cutting them as much slack as possible. Thank you guys for listening to us. Like adding crossplay, listen, if this were another game studio, there's a chance that would have never gotten added in the first place. And while I could complain that it should have been in there, I'm just glad it's getting added, you know? I'm glad that we have a company who listens to us. I'm glad that we have people like Ed Boon, who's a wonderful guy. I'm glad that we have teams or like the Combat Cast, Tyler, and all of them. You guys are fantastic. I love this game so much that I had to bring up some of the issues because I want to see it succeed, and this game has the most potential of any Mortal Kombat by far. The final bad thing we'd like to discuss today is death. The death of this game feels imminent, and I just don't think that that should even be possible. While this game is succeeding much more than every other fighting game by a long shot, like I'm not saying this game is dying yet, you can already tell that a game like this, if it keeps going down this exact path, will die soon. It will die soon. You can already see the player numbers dwindling. You can see the viewer numbers dwindling. This type of game is getting stale, and I think that the worst thing that we can get into is the fighting game mindset of, oh, that's just how all fighting games are. No, that doesn't have to be. We can turn this game into something that blossoms into something spectacular. But it takes a lot more than what's been going on right now. It takes a bit more consistent updating, in my opinion, and it'll probably end up taking some more single-player content. But at the current rate Mortal Kombat 1 is going, it will die soon. Just being honest, it will die soon. We're going to go back into the stage where it's a niche community, it's a niche pick. And realistically, Mortal Kombat has the potential to be one of the most mainstream games ever. It really does. It really does. And this game could have been the peak into the mainstream that everyone starts playing this game more often. This could be like the next 2K, the next NBA. But these issues are holding it back. Now for the ugly, we have Six Erican. And I'm putting him in the ugly category because he's actually like, I think that for the community, Six Erican's doing quite a bit. Six Erican's one of the most viewed streamers on Twitch. Six Erican's bringing a lot of views to Mortal Kombat, which is great. But the issue is that Six Erican is a fucking psychopath. Any interaction that anybody has ever had with this person has ended up in nothing short of devastation, right? It either ends up in Six Erican putting on the shades of shame, or just a racist comment. That's just how it is, bro. That's just how it is. That's just how it's always been. I don't understand it. You can watch any video of this guy and it just happens. So we're kind of going into this stage of Mortal Kombat in which we have this is our show pony. This is our guy right here. This is him. And he's nuts. So, yeah, we're gonna see how this kind of evolves. I think this is gonna be a bit of a social experiment, more of like a, what's that movie with Jim Carrey, where he is the Truman Show. It's gonna be like a Truman Show. We're gonna observe and see how this blossoms and how it reflects upon the MK community. All in all, my final take on Mortal Kombat 1 in 2024 is this. Mortal Kombat 1 has the most potential out of any Mortal Kombat game ever, and NetherRealm Studios is working very diligently to solve all the issues that we've had. I cannot wait to see how this game blossoms and evolves into the future. I just fear the fact that Warner Bros. May fuck it all up for us. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do me a huge favor and leave a like. Subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. I'm uploading daily Mortal Kombat content. Speaking of daily, I'm also streaming daily on my Twitch channel at BigFlounder, linked in the description below. I also have a Discord server, the Flounder Family, the best server on the entire world, any world, seriously. These guys are awesome. I love talking to them. I love interacting with my own community and having memes, tournaments. We're going to start having all the fun stuff very soon. So if that interests you, go ahead and join up. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.